Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. So today I want to pour some flowers, and I already added some resin into my molds. I'm using the Mastercast resin, and I also mixed some white. So I'm using the pigment drops and some of the angel wings from Petra Jungblut. The pigment drops are from Etta Art, and so is the Mastercast, and also here the resin inks I'm using. So my center, I'm pouring the Praline. It's a wonderful brown tone. And then I'm using the Campari and I'm going around. The Campari looks here a little bit on the orange side, but it's the Campari, it's the yellowish orange tone. So I'm dropping this around my brown tone. And you see, I'm just taking my time, even though the video is a little bit faster, but I'm really taking my time for 3D blooms. And the next color is a darker orange tone. I think it's a mango. So all the resin inks are from Etta Art, and so is the resin itself and my white. Only the angel wings is from Petra Jungblut, because I wanted to test it with a 3D bloom, if I can achieve some nice 3D blooms. The mold is from MoldsandShapes, like I said. Just check out my description box. There's a promo code for everything, and maybe if you are interested in those products, just check it out. So I'm swirling a little bit, but you cannot really see the swirl because the colors are very similar and they already blended very nicely. But I thought maybe that way I give them a little bit more of a blend. So now I'm taking my white, and for 2 coasters I will just go with the spiral, because I think the spiral is, I say this many of my videos, is the easiest way to create a 3D bloom. I'm mostly pouring out of the cup, but you can also use the piping bag, but it's a matter of preference and how steady your hand is, etc., etc. So this is what I've done, and for the next 2 ones I'm making like loops, and you see it here. Just making loops and hope I get a nice effect as well. So it's always nice to see when you pour a little bit different, how the result is going to be different from each other, or maybe sometimes you achieve a similar result. So it's always nice to test this out and just to try it. With the Mastercast resin, I mixed my resin, and by the time when I have everything mixed and done and popped the bubbles from the clear resin, it's maybe like 10 minutes after I stirred my resin, and then I started pouring, and you can already see that the resin is moving. So the Mastercast resin is a 1-to-1 resin, and you don't have a long working time, but you also don't need to wait very long till your resin is warm or anything. I'm not taking temperatures anyway, so I guess many people know this. And here I'm just making a lot of petals by pulling my dotting tool from the outside to the inside. I give it a little swirl, and for the next one I just do very similar. I go clockwise, and then I make the other 4 petals. So in total I have 8 petals from the outside to the inside, and now I'm dragging my dotting tool from the inside to the outside, and I always go the opposite way. Not sure if it makes sense, but that's the way I mainly do my flowers. And then I also give it a little bit of a swirl. So with the next one, I thought I'd just give it a swirl in the center and just let the resin do whatever it needs to do. And the last one, I just drag my dotting tool a couple of times from the outside to the inside. And then I give it a little swirl and let the resin do whatever it needs to do. So I'm quite happy for now that the colors are very nicely blended and that everything moved well. So, and this is now a couple of hours later because it was a warm day and I can already do my final layer. So I want to achieve a sort of dark crackle effect. I mixed some green, it's a forest green from not from Etta Art, from Petra Jungblut, together with the almond from Etta Art. And I wanted to achieve, dark but a little bit dirty looking green. But it went a little bit too dark for my taste, but I cannot change it anymore. I mixed my resin and, well, maybe it's a good contrast to those orange colors, I don't know. So I will see at the end. I'm now drizzling the green on top of my clear resin because I don't have too much space anymore in my molds, so I just drizzle it in and let the resin work by itself and hopefully have a nice effect. For the back layer I used the ultra cast resin, which is a medium viscosity resin with a rather long working time. And yeah, we will see at the end if I achieve a sort of crackle effect and if the resin really moved very well. So this is always interesting to see. Now I just give it a quick torch. Please consider when you use the torch, always be careful that you are not burning your mold or your resin. Anyway, this next day, and it's a quite grayish looking green tone. And I was a little bit nervous if this really would match each other, if it's a nice contrast, if it matches to my orange color. But I will only see in a second, so yeah. And now just let's have a look. It's really like gray-green. And look at the first flower. I'm very happy with this, but it looks like autumn. We just started with summer and I'm pouring autumn. But well, sometimes, you know, I'm like months before the time of the season, but yeah, it just happened by accident and I hope you don't mind. And the next one, and this I can already tell you it's my favorite. And actually, I like the dark background. It's not black, you can see, you can recognize it's like a greenish anthracite color I achieved by mixing those two colors. But it's very beautiful. And this is the next one. And this really shrinked a little bit, but it also looks very beautiful, like chrysanthemum, I think. And now the last one, which is very similar to the third one, where I just put my dotting tool from the inside, from the outside to the inside, but also very pretty. Yeah, I'm very happy with the pour. I have my favorite, and it's the second one, and here at the end it will be the last one, but now you can see all the details of the flowers. And yeah, I'm very happy with this pour. And just let me think let me know in the comment which one you like the most. Okay, with this, I love and leave you. I thank you for watching and take care, guys. Bye bye.